I'm Ty Quinones. Recently, I had the privilege of hosting the 2012 Hispanic Choice Awards, honoring the achievements of local Latino professionals. This half-hour special highlights that night. From everyone here at CBS 3 and the CW Philly, congratulations to the winners.
Welcome to the Hispanic Choice Awards Highlight Special. The 9th Annual Hispanic Choice Awards took place at the Kimmel Center in Philadelphia.
This year, thousands of leaders from across the Delaware Valley came together to celebrate each other at Philly's premier Latino event. We are so proud to present this highlight special.
And it all starts right now. Our first Hispanic Choice Awards took place in 2004 on the campus of the University of Pennsylvania at the Zellerbach Theater, a wonderful 900-seat venue, and we were just so excited that this unique type of event would be taking place. First year, we were shocked because we did not get the numbers that we were expecting, and we only had about 23 people showed up. Shortly thereafter, we received well wishes from the people that did attend the event, and they said, you really need to continue with this idea because it's something that the market needs and deserves. It does take almost an entire year to craft, plan, develop, create the relationships that we need to producing the show each and every year.
Even during the show, I'm taking notes on what will and will not happen next year. So even though we don't technically start planning until maybe a week or two after, our minds are racing.
One of the things that we decided a few years ago was to add the red carpet experience to our evening. We wanted to make sure that people felt what others have felt walking the red carpet, whether they're watching the Oscars or the Grammys. There's nothing more exciting than watching the hundreds, the thousands of people walk through the doors as the night is just taking off.
I think the red carpet was included because it adds a certain element of glamour. It also allows every single person on the night of the event to feel like a star for a moment. So whether or not you're winning an award, for those 10 seconds that you're in front of 100 cameras, you feel like that show is about you.
I'm feeling great. I love the atmosphere. Everyone looks beautiful and I'm ready to see the show. Good!
For a moment, I even get lost.
At one point during the night, we get an opportunity as the producers of the show to walk down the red carpet. It's just that whole culmination of feelings of working on a show all year long, and walking down the red carpet means that we've done it. Each and every year, people always ask me, what's your favorite highlight from this year's Hispanic Choice Awards?
I really loved having the Phillies Fanatic there, so I'd have to put that in my top 5 because I think the Phillies Fanatic is awesome, adorable, so positive and so spunky. I also loved watching the Girl Scouts walk down the red carpet. They were too cute. They were profiling, striking a pose, voguing. They had their gorgeous gowns on. They were flipping their hair. That was awesome. I love seeing that.
It's just really a highlight each and every year to open up those doors and let everyone come in and begin to experience the evening.
I'm in awe right now. It's pretty amazing. It feels great.
But I'll have to say that this year, watching the audience witness the acceptance speech by our Living Legend Award, Jorge Munoz, was not only my highlight for this year, but it may be one of the top highlights of all time for me. To see the reaction from the crowd, the tears, the smiles, how it inspired people. You could just sense and feel in the room that something special was happening and that people were going to walk away with a new way of looking at life. From the red carpet, the crowd files into Verizon Hall for the evening's main event. Our co-hosts, CBS News anchor Ty Quinones and salsa sensation Frankie Negron, open up the show as everyone waits in anticipation.
Said that we still have a wonderful award show still ahead of you.
The audience is geared up for a packed lineup for the night. We kicked off the show with El Futuro Award, presented to the Education Champion of the Year. This award pays tribute to an institution or individual that has worked to advance the educational attainment of Latinos.
What do you say? Are you ready to meet the honoree? What do you say, Frankie? Let's go.
It is a great honor, actually, to be the winner of this award because the nomination process went through my community. My career started actually in the military. I had no clue. I thought I was going to make a career out of the military, but something told me it's time to move on, find the next thing to do. Then I came to a nonprofit in Philadelphia, and from there, that's where I jumped to lead Aspira for the last 11 years. It's not a job, it's my passion. The kids, to see them succeed, to see them say, I love my school, I'm happy. It's so rewarding. Education is what is going to improve the lives of our kids, and it's going to improve our community. It's the great equalizer because they have a degree that nobody can take away from them. They have a degree they can always take with them wherever they go. Philly has been good to me. Yeah. Very good to me.
You're watching the 9th Annual Hispanic Choice Awards Highlight Special on the CW57. The ceremony continues with the presentation of the Vision Award given to the Creative Artist of the Year, honoring an individual who uses visual, musical, or performing arts to inspire others.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Hector Serrano.
My name is Hector Serrano. I'm the director and founder of Grupo Fuego, Caliente, and the after-school program STEP. We try to target parents that have low income because we know they can't afford it. People see us on stage and they only see the costumes, the makeup, and the dance routines. But behind the scenes, they don't see some of these kids. They call me at 2 in the morning, they're starving and they need food because their parents don't have the money. And I will roll out of bed. My mom will even take out cans of food from our home to take to these kids. We have kids that are 15 and 16 years old that never been to a movie theater, ever, or they've been abused. So it's not only a dance team, it's like a family taking care of each other. And I get emotional because I tell myself, is this worth it? And I'll see the kids' faces, I'm like, it is worth it.
Thank you for visiting us. Bye, guys. Bye. I am nominated and a recipient, but I actually asked Fuego to be up here because it is not about me. It's always, always about the youth. Overwhelmed and emotional that I have these dancers. They mean a lot to me, so overwhelmed that they received this recognition. I see mercy from Tierra Colombiana when we didn't have any dance studio. We used to practice in the streets.
We're so proud. We couldn't have a happier, better director, father, brother, uncle, everything. He's everything to us.
Thanks to all of you. God bless.
Our next honoree is a local entrepreneur who received the Trailblazer Award presented to the business person who has made both a professional and a community-based impact.
It is my honor to present to you this year's winner of the Trailblazer Award, Lily D'Alessio.
Hi, I'm Lily D'Alessio. I'm from Colombia, South America. The most hardest sacrifice the immigrant made to reach their goal in this country, to leave behind their family. That is really hard, you know. In 2005, one of my customers asked me, can you please design me a set of jewelry for my wedding anniversary? I said, no, I never do that. And I did, but I have an accident. And I have to stop for 2 years. And those 2 years was really hard for me, but I believe in God. And this was the way that He used to give me this gift. And in 2008, the doctors say, okay, you're ready to go, you better. Walmart picked my jewelry to be in their stores. So that something bad happened and something good. I would like to say thank you for everyone who chose me as a business person of the year. I love all them.
I would like to thank God first, my family in Colombia, and everyone here to help me.
I'm so happy and grateful for this award.
Gracias.
Whatever I do, and I do well because people believe in me, and that's nice.
You're watching the 9th Annual Hispanic Choice Awards highlight special on the CW57. In addition to individuals, the contributions of corporations are also recognized. The Alianza Award is presented to a company that empowers the Latino community through special partnerships, charitable giving, and public service.
Ladies and gentlemen, the 2012 winner of the Alianza Award and the Corporate Partner of the Year is PICO.
It's exciting. The Alianza Award is very significant to PICO and Olay.
They have provided support to us at a very practical level, including supporting a computer lab in our Education and Training Center, which helped close the digital divide for a number of older youth in our community.
We did 2 gardenings at 2 different of the elementary charter schools. We went to Ronald McDonald House, baked some cookies, and like I said, the big one this year, which is the redevelopment of the playground. We also, throughout the year, commit many resources to programs and events that make a difference in the Latino community.
They demonstrate the leadership that we need to see corporate partners take in owning the responsibility of the future of our youth.
During the past 12 years, it's been an honor for PICO to work with a wide variety of highly respected Latino organizations in the Philadelphia community. They include the Hispanic Chamber of Commerce, APM, Taller Puerto Riqueño, and many more. All of us at PICO want to thank you for honoring us with the Alianza Award.
The Lifetime Achievement Award is one of the most anticipated awards of the evening. It pays tribute to an individual whose career has demonstrated a lifelong commitment to the betterment of the Latino community.
He's a published author, and he's even played the guitar professionally.
42 years of television. It is the longest running TV show of its kind in the world, and it's right here in Philadelphia. Ladies and gentlemen, the recipient of the Lifetime Award, and my dear friend, Dr. Diego Castellanos.
Diego Castellanos, host of Puerto Rican Panorama. I've been a teacher. I've worked as a teacher in colleges and universities, and one of the things that I like people to know is their history. People were changing their names from Pedro to Pete. And from Juan to Johnny. The only time you would hear anything about Puerto Rico on the news is when a Puerto Rican committed a crime. Many of us who were embarrassed by our parents speaking with a heavy accent, we didn't bring our Anglo friends home because we didn't want them to meet our moms. And we didn't want to see the food that we used to eat. That bit of embarrassment that we had about being Hispanic began to fade away and began to turn into a bit of pride. This recognition is a big honor to me. Not only humble about it, but I'm also overwhelmed. I'm also very happy and very grateful to anyone out there who had anything to do with this. Thank you, and hey, what can I tell you? Muchas gracias, merci beaucoup, danke schön, and all those, thank yous go your way and straight from the heart, I swear.
I'll begin by thanking the producers of Hispanic Choice Awards. It is not a job, it's a mission. And I thank you so much for being here, and thank you for this. Appreciate it.
The Impact Award is presented to the individual who is dedicated to empowering the Latino community through action, advocacy, achievement, and leadership.
This year's winner is a proud Philadelphia native whose commitment to the community exists within and beyond the workplace. Ladies and gentlemen, it is with great admiration that I announce this year's Community Advocate of the Year and recipient of the Impact Award, Ms. Joanna Otero Cruz.
My name is Joanna Otero Cruz, and I'm the Executive Director here at Concilio. I personally have always felt, a lot of passion and compassion to help individuals. So to me, it was pretty natural to help others and make an impact on social changes, and that's something that I take a lot of great pride in. 365 days a year, we do social service programs, and that's what keeps our doors open every day. One of the things that we pride ourselves in is keeping our culture and our traditions in the forefront. Can you imagine 50 years ago what it must have been for someone newly from Las Americas to come to the States and not know the language, but really not have a voice? It's always easy to give up. Pero que luchen hacia adelante, siempre para adelante. And when one door closes, another one may open.
It's really an honor because you're selected by your peers, people that I admire day in and day out.
Wow, that was pretty nerve-wracking. I think it really didn't hit me until I saw all the amazing people here, just to see so many people, Latinos, coming together to really recognize one another, leadership throughout the city and Delaware Valley. Actually, it was pretty amazing, I was emotional because, one of my biggest strengths is always my family. Here I go again, getting emotional. But, they weren't able to be here for very important reasons, but so I got a little choked up because I know the many sacrifices that they make day in and day out just to support me, the endless hours, the very long meetings and weekends that I have to give up as well.
The Living Legend Award is the only award of the evening that is presented to a national figure. This person has demonstrated a commitment to changing the world. The first recipient is Jorge Munoz.
Jorge Munoz saw homeless men gathered on a street corner with nothing to eat. He could have rolled up his window and driven away. Instead, he came home from his job as a school bus driver and started cooking hot meals for anyone who was hungry.
One day, I see this guy standing in the street. I saw them and said, "Why this guy doing here?" I stopped and I asked him. Says, the day laborers spend the whole day at the corner hoping getting a job. Says, if we have a job, we got money to eat. If not, we don't eat nothing today. So I say, okay, wait for me tomorrow here. I'm gonna bring something to eat. In the beginning was 8 guys. 2 weeks later was like 110, 120, sometimes 140. But thanks God, I have enough food for everybody. I have my family, my sister, I have a home, I have a stable job. Whatever I wanted, I have. They are alone, they have nothing, they don't even have a place to stay, they don't have a place to sleep.
He's the person that sees the emotion and needs of all of us.
Thanks God these people got something to eat tonight.
Pero quisiera dejarles un pensamiento. Mire, en este mundo todos hemos venido con una misión. Depende de ustedes si la aceptan o no. Muchas gracias al The Hispanic Choice Award por dejarme tener este gran honor de recibir este reconocimiento. A ustedes muy buenas noches, gracias por su tiempo y que Dios los bendiga a todos y que Dios bendiga a esta gran nación.
The second recipient of the Living Legend Award is salsa legend Gilberto Santa Rosa. Although he was unable to attend, he sent the following personalized message to express his regrets.
Saludos mis amigos, yo soy Gilberto Santa Rosa y le agradezco de todo corazón este reconocimiento que me hace el Hispanic Choice Awards. De todo corazón, muchas gracias y quiero pedirle 1000 disculpas por no acompañarlos esta noche a toda la comunidad latina en Filadelfia y su área. Gracias. Y sobre todo, sigan haciendo lo que están haciendo para mejorar no solamente la comunidad donde viven, sino los países de donde vienen. Así que un abrazo muy cariñoso para Cecilia, para Javier, todos los organizadores de estos premios. Y me llevo ese premio en el corazón y el compromiso de seguir haciendo mucho mejor lo que hago para no defraudarlos. Así que éxito a todos los que se les reconoce su trabajo, hoy también allá en los Hispanic Choice Awards, y ojalá que nos veamos pronto del otro lado de la cámara para darnos un abrazo y seguir haciendo música. Muchas gracias.
The Hispanic Choice Awards is really important to Philadelphia because I think it's very much a symbol of how much the Latino community has grown.
In the future, I look to the Hispanic Choice Awards to continue its mission of presenting the best possible face that Latinos have to offer in the region. But we also want to make sure that the youth get a sense of what Latinos have already accomplished in this market and what they're capable of doing.
The population has, there's 750,000 people in that area alone, and we've really become a huge force. And to come together just for one night is something that is so huge.
The reason why the Hispanic Choice Awards and events like it are important is because we as Latinos in this market need to celebrate who we are. So many people have been in this community for a long time, and it's important to recognize their achievements, their struggles, their challenges. In the end, we're a community that deserves to be recognized and a community that deserves to be celebrated.
We just concluded the 9th annual show, and I think it was a hit. What do you think?
We knocked it out of the ballpark again, and it's just a thrill for us to be able to do this show and to see all the wonderful faces that were in this theater. And as we mentioned earlier in the night, this community deserves an event like this, and we're so proud that we can bring it to this community that's so well deserving of it. Good night from the Hispanic Choice Awards.